Platformers were the main thing in the NES days. If you could make a great platformer, you did good. That carried over into the 16-bit era to some degree, seeing as there were a lot of platformers on the SNES as well. The Nintendo 64 changed the field for platformers, with Mario 64 leading the charge in evolution. At this time, Rare was known as Rareware, and they were Nintendo's prized second party. They were excellent at taking great concepts and making them better, and what we got from this were the likes of Donkey Kong 64 and Diddy Kong Racing. There was one game that stood out as well, Banjo-Kazooie. Could Rareware really take a fantastic and revolutionary game such as Super Mario 64 and make it better? The story in Banjo-Kazooie is similar to Mario 64 and is just as simple. Banjo's sister has been kidnapped by the evil witch Gruntilda, and it's up to Banjo and his friend Kazooie to save her. The main difference between Mario and Banjo's story is the sense of humor and the amount of scenes. There is a lot more dialogue in here and it gets pretty amusing. Not a revolution in platformer story, but it's better than usual. The setting of the game is also similar to Mario 64, but also more amusing. In Mario 64, you were in a castle, and you enter the stages by jumping into portraits. In Banjo-Kazooie, you are in the witch's lair, and you enter the stages through doors, holes, and the like scattered around the lair. You even collect items that allow you to progress through the many stages. The stages are varied and fun to explore. You explore each stage looking for items to collect, such as items used to attack and health, and look for your mole friend Bottles to learn new moves. The items you are looking for are music notes and jiggies. Music notes allow you to progress throughout the witch's lair, and jiggies are puzzle piece shaped objects that allow you to enter the stages. Each stage requires more jiggies than the last. Each stage has 10 jiggies for you to find, 100 music notes, and more. I mentioned moves before. These are what makes it way different than Mario 64. On most levels, you meet the mole Bottles, who teaches you a new move. These moves allow you to do various things such as jump higher, move faster, and activate context-sensitive switches, etc. They make the game fun to play, and the superior controls don't hurt. There are much less stages than in Mario's game, and the game is easier, but it's more fun to play. This is platforming perfection. Music is one of Rare's strong points. Their previous efforts on the Super Nintendo had fantastic music, particularly the Donkey Kong Country games. This trend continues here with enjoyable tracks to listen to during your adventure. The music is dynamic as well. In the Witch's Lair, when you get close to the stage entrances, the music changes seamlessly to match the stage's theme. The characters have voices that are just sounds, but it's charming, though some may find it annoying. Overall, the audio is fantastic. Visuals are another thing Rare is exceptionally great at. Banjo-Kazooie is a step above Mario 64, and it has more personality. Each character in the game is a different style and are great to watch. Animations are more cartoony and are more exaggerated, and it looks better than subtle movements. The levels nail their themes, from an icy valley to a piranha-infested swamp. It's a sight to behold. Each character's model looks great as well, and Banjo and Kazooie look exceptionally good. Overall, it trounces Mario 64 in playability, and it brings a lot of interesting things to the table. They may be shorter than you'd like, but you won't regret your time in Grunty's Lair. and it's definitely more than enough for me to give it a 10 out of 10. It's a masterpiece.